Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at this Tolifo bicolor soft light. This is the PT176s. First, let me say that this light I am sure is the same as the newer PT176s. Both of these you can buy off of Amazon, but the Tolifo is only $36 versus the newer, which is $62. They are the exact same light, but you can get this one for almost like $30 cheaper. Exact same light. Take a look. There will be a link below for both the newer version and the Tolifo version, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. First, let's look at what comes in the box. Not a box opening. You get the charger for the battery. You get a little USB mini for charging. It plugs into here. You get some literature, some more literature. You get some diffusers and some different colors for color correction, etc., etc. And you also get this one, this diffuser that's on the front of the light. I won't get into all of those things. And the battery goes in the back. Now, the function of this light, I will just go ahead and mention real quick on how this one works. And one small downfall that I do not like. But you have on the back a button. You just push it. The light comes on. You have a dial that goes to 99. That's basically 100. And it goes all the way down to 10. And that is the lowest setting. So that's how this works. It also has a DC 6.5 volt to 17 volt input. This is a 11 watt light. And it uses these lithium ion NPF batteries, which are great little batteries. You can buy these in different sizes, but it comes with a 2200. Now, the reason I purchased this light was because I was shooting a good scenario. And this is my gimbal. Let me try to zoom out just a little bit here. And I have two of these. This is the Ulanzi VL200, and these are nice lights. I like these. I do have reviews on these lights, and I have two of these, one mounted here, one mounted on this side. And I was shooting a Kinsey, and both of these puppies died right in the middle of the daddy-daughter dance. And the problem, my fault kind of, was that to get these off, I have to unscrew them either from the mount here or take them out of here to get another light in. That takes time, so I had to stop shooting real quick, run, and I actually grabbed one of these Young Neewer VL YNs 906 that I had ready to go. I had to grab it up my back, mount it on here, and I'm like, okay, that just takes too much. So I decided to, after watching another YouTube reviewer, which I will put his link to his review of the newer version of this light, but both of them again are the PT176s, and he does a good job. He's really good. I encourage you to take a look at his comparison because he has tons of LED lights, and this happens to be one of his favorites. So if I use this light, the battery goes dead. I can have a battery in my pocket to kind of come full circle here. I can just pop this battery out. It goes in, it pops out, stick another battery in, and I'm ready to go. So that's why I'm going with this system. The other thing, or the other drawback, let me mention these up front, is that on this, it does not show you how much battery power you have left, which is a little bit of a drawback. But I'm not going to worry about that because I can switch the batteries out very quickly. Pull it off, pocket, reach in my pocket, pop another one on, and keep shooting. But I wish it had a battery indicator showing how much life is left in the battery, which would have been a great thing. Now, let's compare that, the PT176 with the Ulanzi VL200. Let's see how much they weigh. Alright, here's our scale. Let's go ahead and stick on the PT176s with the battery on it, the 2200 milliamp battery. It comes in at 285 grams. That is 10 ounces. The Ulanzi by itself comes in at 6.4 ounces, which is 180 grams. So let's just look at the ounces. And I use 2 of these. So if I use 2 of these in my process, that would be what, 12.8 ounces versus 10 ounces. So I have saved myself, what, 2.8 ounces. That lightens up my load just slightly with my gimbal and my monopod and all the things that I have on there, and that lightens up my load. But you know, that is not going to be any good if the light output doesn't come up to par. But first, before we do light output, let's look at run times. Okay guys, everything's been running for 1 hour, almost 14 minutes now. This one is, the Ulanzi is down to 1 bar. This one is still rolling at 100%. So I guess I need to keep an eye on. I'm going to keep the recording going since the Ulanzi's down to 1 bar so that we'll know when it powered down by our timer. And then after that, we'll see how long this one's going to go. As you just saw, the run times between both of these are about the same, about 1.5 hours, a little bit more that you get between these two. But keep in mind that this one, the PT176, you can use a larger NPF battery if you would like, and that would definitely make a difference. But of course, larger batteries means more weight, but very similar. But here's the big thing. Again, remember I mentioned I was using 2 of these on my gimbal. With the light output of 2 of them, let's see how that compares, or even 1 of them, with the light output coming out of the PT176. Here we go, guys. Okay, it's time for our light intensity test. We got both of our lights set up here. We got the Ulanzi, the Tolifo, or however you pronounce that. Let me start with the Ulanzi. Turn it on. We got it set at 100% at 5500 Kelvin. Turn off the overhead light here, and I'm going to zoom in a bit so you guys can see the light meter. I have to walk over and press the button and see what it comes up with. I have it set at ISO 400, and I'm getting an f-stop of 1.4 at 100%. So let's turn this the other light on. Turn this one off. And I'll press the button here and see what we get. And we get an f-stop of 2.2. Wait a minute, I did that wrong. I only have this set at 50%. I just noticed that. Let me crank that up. Let's go back and look at that. Zoom back down here. Let's press that button again. A f-stop of 3.2. Wow, okay. 99%, basically 100%. I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to put 2 Ulanzis up, because I have 2 of these. Now, both of these are bicolor. And make sure I have both of them at 100%. And let's see what we get with 2 of them. 1.8. Wow, 1.8 with 2. I'm going to turn one off. Just want to double check. That's one off. 1.3. Well, there's the light output test, guys. So we saw even at 50% power, the PT176 was brighter than the Ulanzi. The Ulanzi was at 1.4. The PT176 was at 2.2. Now, once we got to full power, we find that 1.4, 3.2, that's like, hopefully I got this right, 2.5 stops. 2.5 stops. That means 2.5 times brighter. This light is brighter than the Ulanzi. So then you saw, I took 2 of these Ulanzis, VL200s, against the PT176. 2 Ulanzis was 1.8. So not a whole bunch of difference there, guys. You still got, with 2 of these and 1 of these, you still got about 2 stops of light. It's just 2 times brighter, which means you can use less power. So here's maybe how that will equate. So I could use this not at full power. 3 hours on this, what I would get at the same brightness that I would get on this one, the VL200, 2 VL200s at full power. So wow, that's a huge difference. One more light I want to bring in here. I did drag out one of my old Neewer YN906s and compare it against this light. Again, these are really powerful lights. They run off 4 AA batteries. Use alkalines. Work best in these, not rechargeables. If you're running for long periods of time, the alkalines will run much longer. But the thing about these lights, of course, other than lights that have lithium batteries, when they get down to where they're ready to shut down, they just shut down. This will get dimmer as you go. But these are really neat little lights. But what I found with this light, even compared to this one, this is 1.8. I mean 1.4. This is 2.2. 1.4, 2.2, 3.2. So this is what the PT176 is at half power. So again, these are really bright, very nice lights. So guys, that kind of hopefully sums it up. I hope I didn't miss anything here. There was a lot to cover, but I wanted to show you that. I will be using this in the future for my lighting. Just need to get me a couple more batteries. Batteries are pretty cheap. These are probably about $10 a piece. You can get 2 of these, 2200s, somewhere around there, for about 20 bucks off of Amazon. Just got to figure out which brand I want to buy. So hope you guys like that. If you like what you see, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you guys have a blessed day.